Hello and good evening, everyone. Today I'm going to do a lab on Lambda function. So what I'm going to do now, I will create IAM role and I will define that this role is for Lambda function and for Dynamo DB table. Then I will create a Lambda. Then I will create a S3 bucket in simple storage service. Then I will create a Dynamo DB table and then I will add my code to the Lambda function. My code tells them what action to take whenever an object is added to my S3 bucket. So according to this code, Lambda function will action and will provide all the information in DynamoDB table. So let's do that in the lab environment. Okay, as usual, I'm logged in the AWS console. So click on that and click the IAM role first. Click roles, create a role, Lambda, next permission. Policy, we need to choose DynamoDB full access. Next, role name, Lambda role. Let's create that. So we already have a Lambda role here with the full access to DynamoDB table. Okay, so now go to the Lambda, create a Lambda function, author from scratch. You can use also blueprints or browse serverless app repositories, but we are not doing this. We are just doing it from scratch. So just any name, Lambda for Dynamo DB 786, just to keep my unique name here, and choose any languages you like. It all depends on what language your code is prepared. So my code is in Python 3.6. Here, change the default execution role. So use an existing role, which we just created. That is Lambda role. And create this function. Okay, so our Lambda for DynamoDB 786 has been created. We will put our code here in a bit. Before that, I just want to create an S3 bucket and then I will add here. Okay, so let's go to the S3 bucket, create a bucket. Okay, bucket for Lambda. Yeah, give all the permissions here. Create the bucket. Right, so someone already having this bucket. So bucket for Lambda 1, just the name has to be unique here. Okay, we have a bucket now here. Now go back to your Lambda and add that bucket in your trigger. So whenever happens in the, whatever is happening in the bucket, you get informed. Bucket Lambda 1. And what we are saying it to do, all the object create event. So there are various options, put, post, copy, or various there. When something is getting deleted, get informed. So we are leaving here as all object create event. Okay. acknowledge it and add it. All right. Now we need to create according to our plan. So we have created IAM role, Lambda function, storage bucket, and we have add our bucket. So these two jobs are still to do. So we are creating DynamoDB table, and then we will create the Lambda function. So put it down. Let's create a DynamoDB table. Create a table with the name London Dynamo DB. Just copy this because we will have to change this name in our code. And the same can be here, primary key, just ID, add ID, London Dynamo DB ID, yeah. Create it. Table is being created. Okay. Now check in the items. There is nothing in these items. Now let's go back to our Lambda function. Okay, so we have our bucket is added here. Lambda function. And in the destination, we have our DynamoDB table. So let's add the code now. That's the code I'm having here. Delete all that. Put this code. Change that DynamoDB table name, whatever we gave there. What was that? Okay, let me save it first. Now I can go back and see the DynamoDB table name. Nothing has been here. So just copy this. Go back to Lambda. Change it here. London Dynamo DB, and in ID just London Dynamo DB ID. So again, save it and deploy. Yeah, that's been deployed now. London Dynamo DB, London Dynamo DB ID. Okay. Now let's see if this works. So I'm adding an object to my S3 bucket. Upload something to it, add file. Desktop, I will go IAM service structure. Right, upload succeeded. File name is IAM services structure, JPG image. Get out of it. Let's check what we have in DynamoDB tables. In items, perfect. So we can see all the information is here. Bucket name, event created, IAM service structure, and size of this file. That's it for now. Thank you very much for watching.